May 8, 2025, 11:47 at night. A fireball lights the sky over Dinga in Pakistan's Punjab, 314 kilometers away, inside India. A radar operator switches the screen off. Inside that fireball was a Pakistani surveillance plane, the eyes of the Pakistan Air Force. The Indian Air Force later confirmed it. The longest surface-to-air kill ever recorded. The world has a new record. But India still has a problem. The system that fired that missile cannot fly. Earlier that same week, Indian pilots faced a different fight. Across the line stood the Pakistani J-10 Charlie, a Chinese fighter armed with a Chinese missile. The PL-15E range, 145 kilometers. The main missile on India's Sukhoi 30 was the Astra Mark 1, range 110 kilometers. A 35-kilometer head start to the wrong side. That is the gap Operation Sindoor exposed. On the ground, India had the answer. The S-400, bolted to Indian soil. In the sky, nothing yet reached far enough. India found the answer 2,000 kilometers north, in Russia. The R-37M, NATO calls it the axe head. Russian pilots call it the AWACS killer. 4 meters long, 510 kilograms. Warhead, 60 kilograms of high explosive. Speed, Mach 6, over 7,000 kilometers per hour. Range, up to 400 kilometers. Designed for one job, to hunt the high-value aircraft sitting deep behind the front. Surveillance planes, refueling tankers, command jets. Without them, no Air Force functions. Russia has used the R-37M in combat since 2022. Russian sources report kills against Ukrainian MiGs and F-16s. The missile is combat tested before it ever reaches India. By 2026, India signed the contract. 300 missiles, $1.2 billion. Deliveries begin within 12 to 18 months. Russia offered more than the missiles. Source code, tech transfer, production inside India. And integration takes no new hardware. Only a software update to the Sukhoi 30's BARS radar. But Pakistan was not the reason India bought it. Pakistan was the wound. China is the war. On the eastern border, China fields a longer-range missile, the PL-17. Reported range, over 300 kilometers. It hangs under the wings of the J-20, China's stealth fighter. China has over 300 J-20s in service. The Chengdu factory builds about 100 more each year. The R-37M was bought to answer the J-20 before it ever shows up. India operates over 270 Sukhoi 30s. Under each wing, up to 4 R-37 MiS defense planners are calling it the two-hand doctrine. One hand on the ground, the S-400, one hand in the sky, the R-37M. Today, the winning fighter is not the fastest. It is the one that sees first and shoots first. The aircraft that helps a fighter see is the Airborne Early Warning and Control Plane, the AEW&C. It orbits 200 kilometers behind the front, out of reach, untouched. Without it, the fighters in front fly half-blind. India proved that on May 8th, when the Saab 2000 fell. The Pakistan Air Force lost its picture. Pakistan's airborne surveillance shrank by 22% in 4 days. 5 Pakistani fighters were taken down in the same window. Kill the eyes. The network goes dark. The R-37M puts that capability inside every Sukhoi 30. India did not wait for the Astra Mark 2. That missile reaches 240 kilometers. It is not yet in service. The R-37M reaches further. Today, the contract closes the gap from Pakistan and opens a new one toward China. From Leh to the Andaman Command, the airborne hand reaches wherever a Sukhoi 30 flies. May 8, 11:47 at night. A fireball over Dinga, 314 kilometers from where the missile was fired. That was the record. From the ground. The AWACS killer is no longer bolted down. India just put it in the sky. This is the Terminal Intelligence Bureau. Like, share, and subscribe for more.